Johnny Bones, would you ever drop acid and dance to this song?
Of course.
This generic bed? Is this a generic bed, or did somebody send this to Chris?
I don't know. Hogs? Did Hogs leave?
I'm sorry, what's going on?
Is this one of those generic beds, or did somebody send this in?
This is a local band called Chanders, and a song called Arrival.
John Bones seems to like it.
Yeah. Bones is dancing.
You're grooving to it.
Boney's going to take some ecstasy to this.
Well, it's one of the 13 ways humans communicate.
Oh, good one.
That's a good
another
point.
one, yeah.
Marney, why were you not at the Lynx game on Sunday when I was?
I
was at the Lynx game.
What? Well, why didn't you say hi to me?
I didn't see you.
She's kind of busy.
I was. She wasn't working. You weren't working, were you?
No, I was not working.
Oh, yeah. See.
How?
Hi.
I had some.
Brilliant.
I had some very good seats, courtzy of the Lynx.
Yeah,
so
bragging.
thank you.
Okay, then.
Thank you, Ryan Tankey and Minnesota Lynx. So, where were you sitting? With the unwashed or what? How high?
Yes.
It felt like it. No, I was section 122, about halfway up. It was great. Great seats.
Yeah.
Great seats.
That game was
Got a little
way
hot
more
there, didn't
entertaining
it?
than I wanted it to be.
I know. Yeah, I know. Me too.
But big win.
I was there till about midway through the third quarter, and as I was leaving, I was listening. I was like, "What the hell happened? I better go back. They need me."
Weird. I was there till the end.
I was not.
of the game.
Did you feel bad for Parker Fox that they showed his beloved girlfriend
Yes.
and only about half his face?
They showed Taylor Heisey on the video board, and they were like, "Please welcome the PWHL Taylor." And Parker was sitting beside her, and you could see like half of one of his eyes.
Oh, buddy.
It was very funny. Yeah, they're great. The game was great in the end, and game 2 tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. We win, we move on.
Oh, that's a late start.
Are you going to go?
Shoot.
Oh, man.
Don't tell me.
Do you have tickets?
No way.
I bought them in 2017.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
You bought them?
I mean, do you have something to do? You can still go, Cor.
You got a doubleheader Twins game before it.
I know he's going to be here in 22 minutes. Will Rosie go to the game tomorrow night, the Lynx game tomorrow night at 8:30? Yes or no?
Yes, I will.
Are you going, Hogs?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
No, you're not.
I'm thinking about it.
Max?
I'm going to go.
I love it, man.
Max
It's fun.
wants to go.
Absolutely.
I'm going to hopefully send an email, get Max a couple of ticks.
Yeah, baby.
Tickets.
Oh.
Ticks.
Good.
Yeah.
I just have to approach you for takes, or is that just Max?
Parker Fox says the left side of his face is the most beautiful part of his face.
At least they got his good
funny.
side.
The
That's
left
fine.
quarter.
Two things about it. So much fun, really. I mean, the crowd was electric. It was a playoff game, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
there was a vibe.
Minnesotans,
There was
we
a
don't get to go
vibe.
to many playoff games, right?
Yeah, there was an electricity for sure.
That's number one. Number
It
two.
felt different. Go.
What was number two? Damn it, I had a number two.
Your dad loves number 2.
Yeah, he does. Thanks, Cor.
You're welcome. You were
was
texting
listening.
somebody, so I had to fill in your role.
No, I was listening.
Yeah, on your phone.
Yeah, a way people communicate.
That is one of the 13 ways.
I remember what number two was. Those games fly by. I mean, it was
Yeah,
like an
they-
hour and 10 minutes for the first half. Not first quarter, first half.
Yeah, well, they play 10-minute quarters.
Right.
And if you're comparing it to an NBA game, they play 12-minute quarters. They also have, in the WNBA, they have enacted the reset timeout. Each coach gets one, and they use them towards the end. So you cross your arms over your chest.
You hope to die.
And that is a reset timeout, which means you advance the basketball, and that's it. You don't go to the sidelines and huddle. And so when you have a close game towards the end, instead of all that timeout and break and go to commercial,
Drives me
and
crazy.
it really picks up. And I would expect that they will be adopting this in the NBA as well.
no kidding.
Don't know if it'll be this season, but it's been very successful in the W. And as a fan watching, oh man, it's really nice.
Yeah. I was pretty shocked by how quickly it went by. So even though the game starts at 8:30 tomorrow night, I bet it's done at 10:30.
Yeah, they're when we do games, they're about 2 hours.
Yeah.
But the ESPN has longer commercial breaks. So these games are on ESPN with Michael Grady on lead vocals.
That's
How
sweet.
sweet is that?
It was cool.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
That big Bridget Carlton 3-pointer.
Oh,
Cash.
Yeah,
gave it the Michael Gray. Because he couldn't use "Oh Canada" because that was already used.
You got to give a little better cash than that, Mark.
Man,
Cash! That's his call. I can't do it.
That was worse.
Stop communicating to me.
Well,
You're going to be
communicating
mean.
with bad words.
Marney. Hey, Marney.
Impressions?
Hey, Marney.
Yeah.
Is Brittany Griner the biggest person in the WNBA?
No,
I can't imagine anybody's bigger. She's enormous.
Camila Cardoso.
From The
Who plays
Sopranos?
for Chicago, a rookie for Chicago.
Tony's wife?
Jesus Christ.
Marty, you know I don't want to do this, but how tall is she? I don't blame me. I have.
This is equal rights.
Yeah, I don't. I have to.
Everybody's
I don't
equal.
want to do this. This is wrong. How
Marty,
tall is she?
This is about being equal. You want to vote?
This is equality, Marty. I do not want to hit this button. I have three. My wife and my two daughters are everything to me. I vote for them. I don't want to do this.
Come on.
How
Don't
tall
deny
is she?
progress, Marnes.
She might be the biggest. 6'7".
That's a huge bitch.
Okay, so
Brittany's bigger than that, isn't she?
yeah, she is.
There's someone that's 7'2". It says Margot Dida.
Yeah, she's passed away. That's
Oh.
Margot Didek. We've actually talked about her on this
Yeah.
Talked about her.
show before.
Oh, no
yeah,
way. Yeah, about
she's the tallest player that's ever been in
That's
the
it. That's why
Okay,
we talked
okay,
about it. That's exactly why. That's right. Yes.
Paul, your hand was up.
No, it's
might
not
be the
anymore.
current.
you were going to ask if Hawk would sleep with Margot?
Yeah, but she's no longer with us, so I'm not going to ask that.
But this is normally when you say, I bet Hawk slept with a Margot.
Oh, 100% he has. Have
I
you,
don't
Huck?
know a Margot.
Yeah, you do.
Margot Robbie. I mean, the line's around the corner.
Yeah.
She's saying no to all of us, but the line is long.
Yeah, I think if she gave me a chance to get to know me.
I don't think she'd say no to Johnny Bones.
That's every guy in the history of the earth, right?
That's what I'm
I think
saying.
Carrie Russell would really like me if she just gave me a chance.
Right.
No chance.
How dare you? You know, they say sometimes that the really, really hot ladies are like, guys won't talk to me because they think I'm just too hot.
They won't talk to me.
Yeah, I have lived that.
Yeah, right. Right.
What are you laughing at?
Why was that so funny, John?
Oh, my gee.
Why was that funny?
You're the only one laughing.
Bony whale.
The rest of us understood what she meant.
Yeah, he's tickling himself.
AF.
Don't be offended.
Pony's the best.
Han Shu, who plays for the New York Liberty, doesn't play a lot, but she is 6'11".
Bless you.
Okay.
Yeah, she flew the Millennium Falcon. Paul, your hands up.
That's a pretty good line.
Paul, your hands up still.
What, Hawk?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's in Star Wars.
That's Chewbacca.
That's who?
Marnie, why do you come in? I know I ask you that about once a
I'm
month.
asking myself.
About once a
Might
month.
be a record for how fast Marnes is fed up.
I mean,
Yeah,
It's been 5 minutes.
in the top 5.
I'm excited. I might go for sure tomorrow night.
think about
should.
that.
I might go for
This
sure.
segment started with Chris going, "How fun was the Lynx game?" And then it
Yeah.
immediately devolved into what we just did for the last 7 minutes.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. We just sent the women's movement back to the 1960s. Sorry, Jesse Spano.
Yeah, sorry, Jesse Spano.
From Saved by the Bell?
Sure, she was, big time into the women's movement.
Oh,
And she hated that she was with a chauvinist pig boyfriend, A.C. Slater.
man.
God, oink, oink, baby.
So
Yeah,
she
he
made
did say
a
that a lot.
risque movie to really
She
make
sure
a
did.
point.
Flat as a pancake.
Yeah, Chris did not like her ass. I don't know if you've heard this. He hated that movie because her butt was so disappointing. True story. Look at him. True story.
Serious.
Oh, 100% serious.
true.
He said
Yeah,
that it
yeah.
distracted him the
It's
whole
not
movie.
true.
He
Yeah,
was
he
so
hated it.
disappointed.
Yeah, he
It's
hated
not
it.
true.
You've said it on the air.
yes, you have.
40 times
Yes, you have.
in the last 22 years.
Yeah.
At least 40.
The money wasn't here.
Yeah, you're correct.
It was a terrible movie, but that's not why. Chris loves
Yeah.
every movie.
It's a terrible film.
It's not good.
No.
It's not good. And our entire generation couldn't believe. We're like, Jesse Spano gets naked in a movie?
Yeah.
Why can't it be Kelly Kapowski? Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do the news.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Yeah, thank you, St. Paul Saints. What a great year of baseball down at CHS Field. Didn't end the way they wanted it to, but man, I love the Saints. And thank you for a Wednesdays at Bernie, and how much fun was that? I can't wait to see what we do next. SaintsBaseball.com.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you, Derek, and everybody down there. We love you. A man has been hospitalized after a steel beam fell on him in Stearns County, St. Cloud, Minnesota. Investigators say Adrian Garza, who actually is of Wilmer, was working at a construction site outside of Sartell on Friday. Garza and other crew members were working on to lower a 10,000-pound beam when it became unstable and fell on his legs.
Yikes.
First responders worked with the construction crew to remove the beam and then rushed Garza to the hospital. His condition has not been released. My goodness, man.
Oh, wow.
People have real jobs, guys.
Yeah.
A motorcycle rider is facing charges in Kandiyohi County, which sounds delicious. After a high-speed weekend pursuit, a deputy tried to pull over an unidentified rider early Sunday morning on Highway 23, right by County Road 9. You know where it's at, Marney.
Oh, yeah.
The driver refused to stop and reached speeds of over 130 miles per hour during the pursuit. The rider left the highway in Wilmer. The deputy stopped the pursuit due to safety concerns. Police later found the rider hiding behind a building and charged him with fleeing an officer, reckless driving, speeding, and stopping for some reason.
So I've made it clear, more than Chris has made it clear, that Showgirls was very disappointing for him. I've made it clear that I like the idea of robbing a bank or having a heist, right? And then also maybe dabbling in arson. I have zero desire to get into a police chase.
Oh, I know,
that
man.
terrifies me.
Yeah,
I don't think I would be good at it. I don't think it would be fun. The only one I thought maybe would like that is Chris, just because he's liked racing cars your entire life, that maybe you think you can bob and weave and move.
Yeah.
I just don't see how you could get away with it.
I don't
days.
Same. It's the success rate is so low that you're either going to hurt somebody else, kill somebody else,
Correct.
kill yourself,
That's the other reason.
and you're going to get caught. So it's like, man, how do you
there's
possibly get away?
Cameras everywhere.
Once in a while, people do, though, but I wonder what the percentage is.
Well, for Bo and Luke, it was real high.
That's true.
Yeah.
My buddy?
Yep. Your buddy.
Man, they were being chased by Roscoe all the time.
Yeah.
And you could, and it was tense, and the music was hot, and then all of a sudden they'd just be in this clear, and they'd look back, and then the music would fade, and you'd know they were going to live to see another day.
And somehow Roscoe never could actually charge them
No.
later.
Sometimes Boss Hogg had a little more authority.
Yeah, but I think the reason why they got away with it, and it makes a lot of sense, is they had a car that blent in. So, like, nobody
Right.
knew.
Who would know?
Yeah.
Right. It just looked like every other car on the street. So that's part of it,
You
having
know
a
what I
great
loved
getaway
about
car.
that show? Cooter.
Daisy and her Jeep. Oh,
Oh. Jesus.
gee.
I think you both said the same thing, actually.
Well done, Boney.
Lastly, in the news, a Minnesota man is going to be honored for saving an 85-year-old man's life last year. The Carnegie Hero Fund plans to award the Carnegie Medal to 25-year-old Dalton Gross of Waterville. Gross was working on a boat in Albert Lea last September when he and a coworker saw a truck go over a retaining wall and into Fountain Lake. Gross took the boat to the crash scene, dived into the lake, pulled Dwight Weiss out of the truck, and carried him to shore. Weiss and Gross were both uninjured. Gross is one of 18 people who will receive the medal this year. Again, the Carnegie Medal. Congratulations,
Right
Dalton.
place, right time,
Good job,
right
man.
mentality, right? You got to see it, and you have to say, that's my job now. I'm jumping in there and saving that dude.
And I'm going to
Crazy.
tell you this. When you're born and given the name Dalton, you got to be ready to live up to Patrick Swayze's.
Well
You
said.
know what I mean? You know?
That's right.
Great name. Great job. Thank you, Dalton. Well done. And that's the news,
Man.
ladies and gentlemen.
That was well done, Hogs.
Ah, thanks, man.
You know, on 610, on Highway 610, what is that? It's where Leopold's place is, right in the river.
Yeah, right by the river drive right there.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't know exactly what that bridge is. About 2 weeks ago, there was a giant traffic jam, and I'm like, what's going on here? And when I finally got up there was an accident on the bridge, right? Think about that. Not just an accident. And it
over
was
the Mississippi right
It
there,
was
yeah.
somebody that had, it looked like they had hit a couple of cars and then temporarily 90 degrees straight into the retaining wall. And the wall held, and I was explaining to my 10-year-old, like, look, that's not just like a little, like that wall is there so you don't go over.
Yeah.
But can you imagine those last 2 or 3 seconds? You've already hit a car, so you're spinning and you're aimed in the wrong direction. You're going too fast, and you are aimed right at the wall. And all you're thinking is, if this car flips, I'm going into the river. If it goes through the wall, and I have no idea how impossible that is, you're going into the river. Like, that has got to be the most surreal 2 seconds of your life. You have to hope that wall holds. You're going. I don't know what that drop is. 40 feet, 50 feet, and then you're going into the river.
If not more.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
So it did not go over the retaining wall, but Jesus,
That's tough.
oof. Looked like everybody was okay too, but holy cow!
Marnie, slow down.
Worst possible place to get into an accident.
Yeah, Mark.
Slow down. You're on a bridge. Sauce can walk us through sports after this. Johnny, you got to go, or can you stick around for one more?
I got one more.
All right, one more out of John Bonus. Marnie's here. Rosie in like 10 minutes. Power Trip Morning Show fan.
Miss stopping by our booth at the State Fair. I know that I do. Hawks does a lot. Shop our KFAN Pro Shop now to stock up on your favorite new designs. Get them soon before they're gone. That's KFAN.com. Keyword store to shop today. Don't hurt me, Barb.
Spoils of War by Den of Thieves. Local music on the Patrick Morning Show. Hi, Marnie Geller. What are you looking at me for?
Just enjoying your company.
Thank you, baby.
I totally dig you guys are playing local music.
Yeah, man.
right
I
now.
like doing it. Super fun.
Who's arranging that? Who's managing that? That's awesome.
I have my friend Derek load them all in for me, and people send them to me. And if they give me permission to play their music, and there's no curse words, I will throw them in the system, and we will play them.
All right.
It's pretty cool, man. Like this is Into the Blue by Chris Gant, G-A-N-T.
Well, I fell into the blue.
I like it, man.
Yeah, this is great.
Nope, Chris is listening right now and going, that's me on the radio. Shut up. Stop talking over my song. Hey, Marnie.
Yeah.
Before we go to Sauce and Boney, before we go to Sauce, I got to give a keynote speech today.
What's up? Oh,
I'm very, very nervous. 3:00 today.
You get nervous about keynote speeches?
Well, I got to talk for an hour.
Well, I was just going to
gotta
say,
talk for an hour?
a keynote is usually a good 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, never mind.
What's the topic?
I get that.
Mental health,
How long have you worked on the speech?
about 3 months.
Wow.
Did you have help with the speech?
No, sure. I had some people who gave me some ideas and some pointers and stuff like that. But this is it's basically telling my story.
Yeah.
But trying to do so in a cohesive way with a beginning and a middle and an end.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I've got it.
That'll be awesome.
I hope so. I'm very nervous.
I'm really proud of you. I have been asked to do keynote speeches many times, and it is on my list of things I will do when I have time. But the reason I always turn them down is I don't have the keynote speech. I've never taken the time to form it, which you have. What was it easy over the last 3 months, or is this taking the life out of you?
My whole idea was that I was going to do it by bullet point, just so that I could do stuff off the top of my head. But yesterday I was pretty sick all day. I had like this 24-hour thing where I just felt gross. And I also think it had to do with the fact that I was so damn nervous and I had so much pressure on myself.
Right.
So I just sat down last night and I literally wrote it all out as if I was giving it. And that made me feel a lot better. Do you know what I mean? So I think I won't read it specifically today, but I have a really good idea.
You need to regurgitate it out like that.
We'll see. It's 300 people. And there are a lot of educators and stuff like that. So we'll know tomorrow.
If it's authentic and it's you telling your story, it's going to be
great at it.
awesome.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Do you have any visuals to go with it? Is there a projector or a video screen?
That was available to me and I neglected to do it.
Okay. Because that is part of what has held me back too is I think if I'm in the audience, I probably want to see. No, I'm not telling my life story the same way you would when I build mine. But think about like John Creasel. When he gives his keynote speech, he's got now cue that photo. Now cue and support. And I'll be very curious to hear how it goes, which I know is going to be awesome. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you.
And
I'm
excited for you.
I'm looking forward to it, and I'll give you a full report tomorrow.
And if once it goes well, you will now be available for keynote speaking.
Which that'd be fun. That'd be a fun thing to do, I think.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I really, truly do want to do that in my future.
Yeah. I'll give you a full report today.
I like the idea of you distilling, a life down to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Or a lifetimes of experience or whatever that is, or a major theme of your life into a 40-minute beginning and
that,
story. Yeah.
and it's I'm not qualified to do anything.
That was my big. Well, yeah, that's true. But my other thing was I'm not qualified to be an expert. And the lady who booked me for the event was like, "Well, you're an expert on your life, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess
absolutely.
That's true." I just don't want to say the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say, "Hey, take these pills." You know what I mean? I don't know. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm excited. Hope it goes well. If not, you'll hear about that.
It's going to be great, man. It's going to be great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
tomorrow?
you'll do great.
You said tomorrow, 3
Today at 3.
Today at 3. Oh,
yep.
Yes.
Glencoe, here I come. You ready, son?
For the home a little bee.
Yeah.
Time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip. Presented by All Around Property Preservation.
Thank you, All Around.
Johnny Bones, your Minnesota Twins host the Marlins. Rosie, for 3 of their final 6 regular season games tonight, starting at 6:40. Bailey Ober goes for your Twins. The Twins are a game out of the last wild card spot, but now the Mariners are a half game back of the Twins for that spot as well.
6 fantastic games at Target Field in beautiful weather. I'm stoked. Have one eye on the game, one eye on the scoreboard. One of the advantages the Twins have going for them is that they have the tiebreaker versus all 3 teams that they are facing here. Or all 3 teams that they are in a race with right now. So they have to catch up to the Tigers and or Royals, who Royals, by the way, are in a 7-game losing streak right now.
Gross.
Or if Seattle catches them, they still don't really catch them because the Twins have the tiebreaker. So what they have to do is not play like crap. They have to get some hitting. They have to have a bullpen hold. Of these last 6 games, 3 of them are going to be started by Ober and or Lopez. So that's a good sign as well. They've got that going for them.
Ober and or Lopez?
Yes. By Bailey Ober and
killer.
or Pablo Lopez. So there is no and.
From Napoleon Dynamite?
So close.
It should be a fun week to be a baseball fan, provided this team starts to hit a little bit. My God. So let's hope that whatever slump this team has been going through for the last 33 games has finally come to an end. We have seen that in the past where they get to the point where they are ready to fall out of the race. We saw it in 2019 where they fell a game back. We saw it in 2020 when they fell a game back. And they have managed underneath Rocco to find that extra gear when they have to. And they've got to find it now because they've been absolutely running on fumes for the last month.
Come on now.
That's a lot of drama and intrigue in the final week of the season because we've also been, we're 18 games out and we're just going to play it out. And I'm not trying to sugarcoat this, but I'm just saying we don't often have a lot of baseball drama on September 24th.
You're right. I mean, it's a lot of drama. And I mean, the best thing about baseball drama as opposed to really any other sport, it's nightly drama.
Yeah.
Every night, whether you win or lose, feels like the end of the world or absolute victory. And then you play a game the next night and every team's basically got 6 games left to play. So this is it.
The Gophers battle Michigan on Saturday at noon, pregame at 10. The Gophers are...
It's at 11.
Oh, 11. Play the music. The The Gophers are 2-2. They've lost 5 straight Big Ten games, and they are 9-point underdogs in this game. The line has dropped from 12.5 to 9.
And now I've got $50 on the Gophers.
Yeah, you do.
There you go.
Marnes?
We got a break.
The WNBA playoffs keep going tomorrow. Lynx host the Mercury, and if they win, they move on.
That is true. It's a best-of-3 series in the first round, and the Lynx were up sizably in game 1.
At half.
And it got real interesting real fast.
They were behind before the end of the game, right? Like they'd lost the lead with like 3 minutes left, 5 minutes
Indeed,
left.
they had. Indeed. And we don't want to go to Phoenix. We do not want to go to Phoenix for a game 3 on Friday, so let's take care of business tomorrow night. Nafisa Collier was incredible.
She's really good.
38 points. She was 13 of 14 from the free throw line. She just played like the MVP candidate that she is. So let's make the adjustments. That's the fun of the playoffs, man, is what's different. What do you change? What do you tweak? How do you answer? And what do you anticipate they're going to do? I don't know, but it was fun. And let's go ahead and wrap it up on Wednesday, tomorrow night, and let's move on to round 2.
Johnny Bones, twinsdaily.com.
Twinsdaily.com, Gleaming the Geek. Hockey Wilderness for you Wild fans out there. Zone coverage for you football fans out there. Yep, it should be all
right.
Thank you, Johnny Bones.
They're all starting up right now. This is the best time of the year for
Love
sports. Love you guys.
Vikings news is next. Power Trip Morning Show fan.
The Fan.
Power Hour starts at 8 a.m. Not right now, like I said yesterday. It starts at 8 a.m. and you can stream it live at KFAN.com/watch. Powered by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Thank you, Maxo. This is Joy Thief, and I'll have another local music on the Power Trip Morning Show. Former rock star, local music drummer legend, Mark Rosen joins the Power Trip Morning Show. Hi, Rosen.
Rosie, this is going to sound derogatory and condescending because it is. You don't seem like the kind of guy that's ever played an instrument. You don't seem like an instrument guy to me.
You're right, for the most part. I did mess around with a bass guitar for a while.
What age? Like high school age?
Yeah.
You slept with the bass?
Yeah, I don't know why. Probably because this is many chords I wanted to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't last very long. But I was in a band for a while called the Cavaliers.
What?
That's not bad.
You were in a band?
Yeah.
In high school?
No, it was
college?
Pre-high school.
Oh, pre-high school.
It was like that.
Beatles
That's
influence?
awkward. Yes, kind of.
Yeah.
It was at
NWA
14, 15.
Little Birdman.
I had my Beatle haircut, going. But we would play, some pretty cornballish music, but, the school dance, little dances, that sort of thing.
Were you inspired by Les Claypool of Primus?
I was not.
Yeah.
Did you sing ballish to me?
We could have used you, Marney. I can tell you that right now. We didn't have ballish to me.
Oh, there it is.
You still got it, Rose.
Rosie, how many bass players can you name? Go.
0.
Think of one from the Beatles.
Yes. That'd be McCartney. Paul McCartney.
Yep.
He played everything. Well, so did Prince.
Marnie, how many bass players can you name?
Sarah Evans' brother, Matt Evans.
That's it.
Nailed it.
I can't fact check that. I don't know if that's right.
That is.
sounds
He was
right.
her band leader for 20 years.
It's true.
I once ran into Randy Jackson, who was a bass player, and all I had was a sword. So I had him sign it.
Good idea, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't
You had
not
him
ask
sign
Randy
yours.
Jackson to
Correct.
sign your sword.
Right.
Yeah. How do you know?
So
Yeah, that's pretty
I
good.
don't know what I'm going to do with it, though. Probably just hanging on the wall or something. I don't know.
that's
it's
not
pretty
bad.
sweet.
I think if I had to do it all over again, the one instrument I would learn how to play would be the saxophone.
Yeah.
I just think that's the coolest.
Yep, you, Bill Clinton, that California raisin, a lot of famous saxophone players.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
every woman just dreams of a guy
They can play the saxophone.
in the living room just,
Or
Yep.
hell.
soaking the
The
reed.
painful.
Rosie, if you want chicks, there's only one answer. You play guitar.
Well, I know that, but
What are you doing with the saxophone? Quit wasting your time.
or the drums.
Yeah, I mean, drums, sure, but the guitar guys are
again,
front and
both-
center. The
yeah, they
drummer's
are,
in the
but-
background.
The pain your family would have to go through while you learning how to play said instrument, saxophone in particular, or the drums is just, you probably have to move out of the house.
That's almost every instrument.
It almost is, but those in particular, I think. I mean,
it's never too late, Roser.
Yeah.
No, oh no.
Never too late, baby.
Why don't you become the best recorder player of all time? Learn more than hot cross buns.
Yeah.
Recorder player.
I think if you learn a second song, you're technically the greatest recorder player
I
that's
think
ever
you're
been.
right. I think that's been well established.
You count hot cross buns and Three Blind Mice.
Same song.
Two different songs.
No, same song.
Oh, it is basically.
Yeah, different words, same notes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure
there are
appreciate good
zero
music.
famous recorder players. Zero.
No.
Yeah.
Not one. But every one of us has to learn it. Why?
And I
Gets
don't
you
know.
nowhere.
And one famous
Music.
cowbell.
Might
That's
spark
it.
something inside you, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
But let's hand him an instrument that can spark something and get you somewhere, like piano or guitar or drums.
Right.
I mean, give him a xylophone, for God's sakes. Give him something. A recorder.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you on Fallon in his little band.
Yeah.
With the xylophone.
My guess is the roots all started with something else, but who knows? Sauce, you don't seem like a recorder guy either.
No, I enjoyed playing it. It's for little hands. I'm perfect. with
And
that.
3 notes is about the max, right? Not a complicated
I have
song
little
structure.
hands. Yeah.
Near.
Yeah, sure.
That's the guitar version.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip. Presented by
Geico, your truck accessory pro store. The coach yesterday spoke to the media about Sam Darnold and his health and the health of some of the other players as well.
I'm really just revealing a knee bruise in there, a little sore, but hoping Sam can have a normal week of preparation as we go through it. And then just updating you guys on where Addison, Turner, and Pace are at. They'll all be kind of day-to-day this week. Optimistic and hopefully we can get them some good preparation and have a chance to have those guys for a very tough challenge coming up in Green Bay.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I know Guardsy tweeted something out, being at the game, Sauce, I know you were there on Sunday. If someone had told you back in April that Sam Darnold, go back in your hot tub time machine, Sam Darnold would get a standing ovation coming out of the blue tent, walking back on the field to resume his duties as quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, and the place went crazy. You would be going, yeah, right. And I'm Cyndi Lauper. But it was a moment. It was like, sweet. Wait, this is Sam Darnold. This is the guy that they just kind of signed this guy because
Right, and I'm Cyndi Lauper.
Right. But it was a moment, and Sam appreciated it in his low key way. He's playing lights out right now, and good. Finally, we got some good news on the injury front. When something like that happens, this is such a week to week survival. The National Football League guys are getting hurt. Key guys hurt every single week. That's when say, well, how's so-and-so going to do this year? I don't know. Ask me by Thanksgiving when the rosters are mostly intact at that point.
I'll forget by then.
Yeah.
You will, yeah. So that is good news.
It's like 2 months from now.
Yeah, it is a long time from now.
Paul, your hands up.
Hey.
Hey! Hi!
Do you know who loves power rankings?
The font.
Henry Winkler?
Hawk.
Oh, you got to give us time to guess. Yeah.
I do like him. So what?
I love that you love him. Where do you think on ESPN's current power rankings the Vikings are?
I saw it, so I have to be disqualified.
Last week they were 11th?
They were 11th.
And now there are 5 undefeated teams.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I do think we're better than 1 or 2 of them for sure. I think we're better than Pittsburgh.
I'm going to say 7.
Probably better than Seattle, but then there's a couple of teams like the Niners that are 1 and 2 that they're still probably better than us, even though we beat them. What did you guess? 7th?
7th.
That's probably pretty good. I'll go 1 better. I'll say 6th.
Marnes?
Yeah. We're 5.
Maxo?
I'm going to go number 3.
Zacho? 4. Maxo's correct.
Number 3.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're 3.
Wowzer.
Chiefs Bills.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They were about 33 at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I know Kevin Seifert wrote a little synopsis about
He
that.
passed away.
but they deserve it. That's right now.
R.I.P.
Right now, they are arguably the third best team in the NFL.
Let's go.
And that's a national perspective, and how, because of the way they dispatched San Francisco, and they absolutely dominated a Houston Texan team on Sunday. That's the best defensive performance I've seen. Even going back to the '98 team, and they had Johnny Randall. We know the players they have, but they didn't have they didn't have a lights out defense. They were more opportunistic because the offense scored every time they had the football. But this defense is, I don't know how, we'll be talking to one of the stars here in a little bit, but Grenard will be calling in again. But
8:40 today.
My God, I don't know how they've done it, how they put these pieces together so quickly and just flying all over the field and doing it with different pieces every week. Some guys are out because of injuries. Another guy comes in, doesn't seem to matter. I went scrambling looking for I got my 3 deep sheet going, who's that guy that got that interception? Where in the hell did he come from?
Yeah,
Anyway, I mean, it's fun. They're playing at the highest level I've seen in a long time.
Who's dead last in the power rankings?
Carolina,
Tennessee, or Jacksonville?
Tennessee.
Max's team.
Carolina won.
Yeah, Carolina won.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Max's team is terrible.
Malaxo.
What happened to Will Levis?
He's terrible.
Yeah, Will Levis happened to Will Levis.
Yeah.
Man, no recovering from that?
No. But
he's still young.
He's a plague.
It's too bad it's not pronounced Levi's.
Yeah, he is.
Easy sponsorship. He's been struggling to get that Mayo sponsorship going. I think he got one, though.
Yeah, I saw the commercial. I was like, get this man off my damn TV. He can't even throw to the correct team.
He might be the worst athlete with a national endorsement.
It's unbelievable.
That's true. Yeah.
Making jokes. I hate him.
Good question.
Wow. Good question. So, yeah, your Vikings are third.
Yeah, man.
How about that?
They're going to win on Sunday because the Packers suck.
Well, and here's KOC on facing those Green Bay Packers.
Getting ready to go up to Lambeau Field, and Matt's got that team playing right now. Jeff Hafley, who I've known for a really long time, very few people I respect on the defensive side as much as Haf, and I know he's going to have a great plan for our offense. And Matt's one of the best guys out there doing it on offense. So. Huge challenge going on the road. Got to keep this momentum, but we do it by what we do on a minute-to-minute, daily basis with how we continue to prepare the way we have throughout the early part of this season.
Do the Packers throw Jordan Love back out there if he's healthy enough? Or you go with the guy who's won 2 in a row for him, Malik Willis?
It's hard to go away from him if he right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't, Willis doesn't throw the ball that well.
Yeah, what's he talking about?
But...
Brilliant. But the other thing, though, is in that first game against the Eagles, he wasn't that good.
No. Yeah, right.
Wow, Rosie.
That's good to hear the end of that now.
That does sound like Rick Morehouse when he accuses Terry of not being a woman.
God, Terry's so hot.
Yeah, right. And I'm Cindy Lauper.
Right, and I'm Cindy Lauper.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Rosie, that scene is burnt into your brain.
Here's why we're going to win on Sunday. You guys ready?
Is this just 1 point or is this a list?
Hold on.
1 point.
Hold on. Okay, now I'm ready.
The Packers have the most total offensive penalties, 21 in the league through 3 games. And they have the second most offensive penalty yards, 135.
That's not what you need to have.
Not good. They have a league high 8 offensive holding infractions, which I'm shocked the refs call on them. But that's why we'll win.
They won't call it on the Kansas City Chiefs.
No, the Kansas City Chiefs are the worst 3-0 team ever. They're not that good.
Ever?
Yep, they won't win the Super Bowl. They're
Whoa! Now you've turned on the Chiefies?
I'm tired of the Chiefs. They got bailed out against Atlanta. The pass interference call that happened in one of the games last night, I don't remember which one it was half the penalty, the one that happened in that game. And then it's stupid. No. It's stupid.
Okay.
It's stupid.
They get every call.
Darn it, Marney.
You can't say I'm wrong.
Sure I can.
Well, you can because you will anyway.
I wasn't even listening.
I'm just saying. They get bailed out all the time.
They make plays too, though. They do. I mean, I know what you're saying. I think it's just it's a feeling like, well, they're the champs. They're going to get the benefit of the doubt. They're going to get those calls going their way. But things have a way of evening out over the year. But I do agree. They're not the same team. They're missing.
No.
Well, they don't have a running attack anymore. Pacheco's out.
Travis Kelce's a shell of what he used to be.
Well, Mahomes isn't throwing the ball.
Can we go into one of Sauce's theories that he said off the air adamantly yesterday about Travis Kelce? Can we talk about that on the air?
I stand by it.
He is convinced, and I think Max is with him.
About his hips being sore?
Sauce is convinced that Travis Kelce is wearing a wig, and this is not a bit.
100%. It's either a wig or it's because he's got money. It's hair plugs. It's not his real hair.
It's a bizarre haircut.
Thank you.
And you're saying that's why he's playing poorly?
He's playing poorly because his hips are sore.
Marney, Google his new haircut, and you tell me if you think this is a wig. He thinks it's a wig.
Travis Kelce.
He looks a little bit like that weird character. Was it from Fargo?
How about in that Melendez movie, by the way?
How about that?
How about that?
Oh, my God.
Which one? I'm sorry.
The Melendez brothers movie that just
yeah, I heard about it. I have not.
Okay, so here's my theory. Okay, you guys ready? Here's my theory.
I can't believe you have a theory about his hair.
I do because
he's adamant about it too.
Okay, when you look at like old pictures of him, Rosie, look at this. Okay, look.
Yeah, he had the nice.
Look at how right there on the sides, like I have, his hair's falling out.
Right.
Look at this picture.
Oh, I know it. It does.
It's a wig.
No, it's not.
Marney, are you investigating?
Zacho or Maxo, help me out here.
I agree with Saucy. I think he's wearing a weave. I think he's wearing a weave.
Well, it's too quick to have gotten a hair transplant and had that hair grow back that fast.
I just feel like he's grown it out longer and combing it forward.
It's a wig.
Because you can't see his hairline at the temples because he's combing his hair over it.
I agree with Marney.
You just agreed with me.
I disagreed with you.
I haven't even inspected the photos, and I'm still going to disagree with Sauce and just bet that Marnie's correct.
It's a wig.
I
just cannot believe he would wear a wig. While he's playing football.
Definitely not wearing a wig.
What if it falls off?
I mean,
in game.
He's a buzzillionaire. He has the best wig you can get.
But he shave your head.
I just don't see
He basically had a shaved head. Why would he put a wig on when he had almost a shaved head before?
I don't know. Maybe somebody that he's with is like, I don't want to date a bald man. And he said, I'll take care of that right away.
That's a weird
conversation.
Who wouldn't want to date a bald man?
Yeah, come on, man.
Just saying.
What's happening?
He has.
And this is the reason, it's like, what is it, like Samson? He had to grow his hair back in order to get his strength now?
What are you trying to say?
That's a reference, Sauce, or me. We don't understand that reference.
Okay.
Right? You don't get that.
Who?
Exactly.
Never mind.
All right. You guys can disagree with me all you want because it's fun to disagree with me because I'm the town idiot. But when I'm right, and
not just the town, like the whole state.
Yeah, the whole state. But when it comes out and he's like, I've been wearing a wig, you'll be like, man, that Sauce guy was right.
Can't see him sing.
Hold on one second.
He's going to have a press conference to announce this?
He's wearing a wig.
Hello, is this the White House? Yeah. The whole country? Okay.
Oh, that's fine. I'll be the idiot.
I wouldn't put hair transplant past him like that.
You can't do it that quickly.
Yeah, you can't do it that quickly. It was like a 2-month turnaround.
Oh, it's longer than that.
But I'm saying from the time we last saw him, from the time
right. For him, it is.
But if it's a gradual experience, Rosie, what can you tell us about it?
I can tell you that it'd still be a slow process. We saw him look kind of like he's always looked. This seems like 3 months ago. I don't think it would not grow that fast in his entire head.
That was a hoax,
part of it would grow back, and it would be slow.
All right, Fan 5, when we come back, we're going to talk to Cy Amundsen quickly when we come back as well. Jonathan Grenard in like 40 minutes. This is the Power 2 Morning Show on The Fan.
This is Briggsy, by the way. Pay out of pocket.
Then you played it again.